Here's my audience, my two neighbors and my wife. We must put a stop to bullying in our schools. According to the article from Ambassadors for Kids, bullying is a form of child abuse, and 4 out of 10 children will drop out of high school this year because they are being bullied at school. As an active parent in my children's schooling, I have become increasingly aware of the dangers of bullying and the effects it can have on other children. I have also spent a lot of time doing research on this issue in preparation for this speech. Bullying has played an important part in all of our lives at some point or another, whether we were the victims, the bullies, or innocent bystanders. There are 3 main parts of bullying that we need to be aware of that I'm going to talk about today. And these are the facts about bullying, the types of bullying in our school systems, and how to become involved and help stop bullying. For children, bullying can lead to suicidal thoughts and tendencies. It can cause major health problems as they grow older. And it can cause them to retaliate against their peers in very violent ways and even lead to criminal convictions. Today I'm going to explain to you 3 main parts. 1, the facts about bullying, the types of bullying in our schools, and how to become an active member in the prevention of bullying. First, let's look at the facts. According to bullying statistics, recent studies have shown that the effects of bullying can be devastating and last a lifetime. And they consist of 3 main parts. 1 is the imbalance of power. This is where bullies typically use their strength, their popularity, to cause harm and manipulate other students. Bullies will usually seek out the weaker students, ones that have a harder time defending themselves. There's also an intent to cause harm. This is when bullying can lead to physical or emotional harm caused to another child. Excuse me here. And repetition. Acts of bullying are normally not a one-time thing. They usually are against the same child or group of children over and over again. So now that you know some facts about bullying, let's look at the 4 types of bullying that are found in our school systems. And according to the article on Ambassadors for Kids, the 4 types are 1, of verbal abuse. This is when a child is tormented or teased verbally, attacked verbally by another child. And that typically consists of name calling and teasing. The second is social emotional. This is when students spread rumors or gossip about another student. This is when students are left out of activities, out of group activities, on purpose. The third is physical abuse, and this consists of any form of physical action being directed towards another student. This consists of hitting, punching, spitting, any type of that action, and any type of this action warrants an immediate action to solve the issue. The fourth is cyberbullying. This is the use of digital technology used to cause harm to another person, whether it's through all types of social media, the internet, websites, inappropriate pictures presented online, that kind of thing. Here is a chart that shows locations of bullying in our schools. And as you can tell, let me see if I can get that up there. Over 80% of the bullying in our schools is happening in our classroom or in our hallways. And that to me is a little staggering, especially since you're in a classroom where you expect a teacher to be able to control these issues, and it's very difficult for them to do so. And as a parent, one of our biggest worries of our children's school, it's not the students' academics or our teachers' effectiveness. It is the bullying and antisocial activities that are going on in school. See if I can get that in there. Over 44% of the parents are more worried about bullying in schools than they are about the children's academics. That to me is devastating. We need to come together and as a team and solve these problems. So now that you have a clear understanding of bullying, let me share with you some of the ways that you can become involved and help put a stop to the violence in our schools. There are major precautions that are needed when dealing with bullying in our school systems. One, you need to be, as a parent, you need to be aware of the signs of being a victim. One, does your child make excuses about not wanting to go to school on a regular basis? Do they come home missing their personal belongings? And does your child often feel sad or depressed? These are questions you need, as a parent, you need to ask yourself. And if you feel that these are issues involving your child, you need to ask yourself and ask these children the right questions. Ask them what happens. You need to know the particulars, the where, the what, the when, and the whys. Ask your children, have they been hurt by this person before? And how can you as a parent help that child to feel more safe? Because children are scared and need your help. So the best thing you can do to get involved is to become an active member in your children's school. Work with the parents, work with the students and the teachers. Help launch a awareness campaign to stop bullying. You need to build a safe environment where bullying is not accepted or tolerated. So in closing, I hope you now better understand the severity of bullying in our school systems, the types of bullying, and the importance of becoming an active member and putting a stop to this violence. It is critical that we come together and stop these senseless acts. With that being said, I leave you with a quote from Harry Fernstein. Never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself.